Oh. Hey, sunshine. Hey, sunshine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Celena, and this is Conversations with Celena. I am super excited tonight about our guest. She is returning. And let me tell you something. Before we get started, I'm just going to warn you, you are in for a treat. I don't know what happened in the very beginning. I thought I didn't hit go live. So I stopped and I said, oh, wait, oops. So in lives, you're gonna have bloops and blunders, and you just keep it moving. So I just thank God for funniness that we can laugh at ourselves. I remember the day I made a mistake and I used to be freaking out. But you know what? It shows that we are human and we are real, and that's what we bring to the table tonight. And when I tell you she is raw and real, raw and real. And I just want to introduce just a little bit from her bio. I just want to tell you a little bit about her, just in case you have not met her before on my last live or you have not followed her. Please follow her. Her name is BougieWild, and she is on all social media outlets. So please be sure to follow her, then share her stuff, okay? Because we're here to support one another. We want to grow and we want to go together. All right. No man left behind. So, anyway, I'm going to introduce her to the new people and reintroduce her if you've met her before. But her name is Miss Yolanda Crump, and she is divorced, mother of 4. She has 4 grandchildren, ages 7, 6, and 2 toddlers. At the age of 15, Yolanda was a mother. By 17, she was a high school dropout with 2 children. Today, Yolanda has a bachelor's degree in accounting. By profession, Yolanda is an enroll agent, previous IRS agent. Ooh, most of y'all don't even like that word IRS, but it's okay. She's friendly. Previous IRS agent with 20 years experience working for the Internal Revenue Service. As an enroll agent, she interprets and applies the tax laws in 50 states. She serves as an advocate and educator for taxpayers. Yolanda's mission is to ensure taxpayers are treated fairly and that they understand their rights and responsibilities. Yolanda owns and operates YJ Crump Tax Firm, and you can check her out at her website, www.yjcrumptax. And of course, BougieWild. She is the founder and the brand ambassador for that brand. And when I tell you she is out promoting it at every time you wake up, she is BougieWild. She BougieWild at the gym. She BougieWild at the Chamber of Commerce. She BougieWild on the cruise. She is BougieWilding out. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So please welcome my guest tonight. We love her. We fell in love with her from day one, Miss Yolanda Crump. BougieWild can't be boxed in.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Celena, for this opportunity to be a guest on your show. And yes, we love each other and we support each other. And like you said, no man left behind. We're in this together. How are you doing today?
I am wonderful. How did I do with that introduction?
You did awesome. An awesome job. Thank you so much. To hear someone else talk about you and you listen, you like, wow, is that me? Is that me?
You, girl, that's
for real. And I'm so grateful.
That's you all day long.
So grateful. And I have to make sure that I include where I started in my bio. I don't just want to come on and say, hey, I'm an enroll agent, previous IRS agent, owner of BougieWild. I have to let people know the history of where I started, to let them know that we all have that power in us, through us, as us, to achieve whatever goals we set, because we are what we think.
Mm-hmm. We definitely are what we think. And sometimes, like, we're in that dark place And I had a girl telling me that she just came out of that dark place, but you're in that dark place because of what you're thinking. You're thinking doom and gloom. You're thinking you're not enough. You're thinking inside of the box and not seeing the big picture. And so, we definitely need to change our stinking thinking so that we can become the greatest version of ourselves.
Correct. And the reality is a lot of the dark thinking or the way we think it was conditioned in us, which have nothing to do with us. This awesome lady I met named Diane, like she said, we can live by default, which was instilled in us, or we have a choice to live by design. So I encourage anyone to get up and practice some positive thinking, positive method. I start my day WWW, and that's word, the water, and workout. And that's the practice I implement every day to stay in a positive mindset. So it does matter the way we think.
Yes. I know. I see you at the gym. I said I had to call my membership and tell them, listen, until I get a vehicle, I'm tired of paying y'all. Just minimize me down to the bare minimum until I can get back. But girl, look, I'm gonna have to beat the concrete. I'm gonna just get out there and beat the concrete because child. This lady told me yesterday I need to lose some weight. I said, how rude. But it's not about the weight. We have to feel good. If we're going to build a brand, if you're going to do anything in life, you have to be physically and mentally prepared for things, because once you start working toward being better, all kind of obstacles are going to come forth, and you're going to be like, where did this come from? I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't prepared for this one.
And, people look at going to the gym more of a physical thing, but, as you stated in the title, I'm a very transparent person. I'm so transparent. I'm on this live tonight with my rollers in my head. This is how I get crude, But the going to the gym every day is a discipline. It has nothing to do with the physical. It has to do with the mental. It has to do with the mental, that it requires discipline, consistency, structure, practice in your life. So it's about implementing these things, especially being an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you have to practice these in order to be successful. And so people look at the physical aspect of it. Yes, it does come with, being toned and having high energy. But the main thing, and I'm very transparent about it, it's about my mind. It's more mental than it is physical. It releases positive endorphins, because when you out here in this world, just in everyday life, like you said, we have a choice on how we think. So you have to implement some practices in your life every day to make you feel good about yourself, because life gonna happen regardless. So we have a choice on how we look at it. And so going to the gym every day prepares me for, it's like me putting my armor on, putting my boots on, and my jacket on, getting ready for the day. Okay, I'm getting strong because I know something gonna happen today.
Definitely.
Go ahead and get, let me go ahead and
suited and booted,
preparing for war.
Yep. Let's get suited and booted and ready.
Yes.
So you?
I live transparent because in society, we see so many people, like you said, when we make mistakes, oh my God, I made this mistake, and we just want to hide instead of just realizing we all make mistakes. We're not meant to be perfect. We're not meant to do everything right. And I'm transparent because society make us feel like you got to hide when you make a mistake. You got to live in shame and blame. And so that's why I practice being transparent, because, I'm not perfect, and you won't make me feel shame about the mistakes I make, or, whatever I do, I'm going to keep on pushing, because that's life.
That is definitely life. And I think sometimes people don't even know. People don't even know our mistakes. We know our mistakes, and we walk around with that shame before anybody else even throws a stone. It's like we're beating ourselves up internally. And a lot of times others don't even know what's going on. But we think the world knows that we just got a divorce, or the world knows that we just filed bankruptcy, or the world knows whatever it is. I just got a bad health report. But nobody knows except for you. You're the one that's with you 24/7. You wake up with you, you go to bed with you, you have dinner with you when nobody else is around. It's you and your mind and your thoughts and your actions. And so I think that, we just really got to be okay with being with us and not really concerning ourselves with what other people think about us, because other people are going to think something all the time. And we are paranoid sometimes. We think like if someone walks in the room, or if we walk in the room and people are already there and they stop talking, oh, they must have been talking about me. Girls, life ain't all about you. They just stopped talking. You know what I'm saying? They had ended that portion of the conversation, but that mind will have you thinking, well, why when I walked in the room, they stopped talking? Girl, stop. We got to really stop that, because that internal war, we might be getting booted and suited and going to the gym, but until we get rid of this right here. So when you go work out, you're releasing, that stuff, that negativity, that stress, all of those negative things, you're releasing it and getting rid of it. So I see you, girl. We see you. So just keep on doing what you're doing, because you're helping so many people, not just in the US, internationally. So
yes, and like with my podcast, speaking from a humble, transparent, and a vulnerable place, it's those conversations I wish someone would have had with me. It's being that listening ear without any judgment, without any, condemnation. And so creating and being that outlet for people. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to hear people say, I'm tired of living in the lines, within the lines, in the box. I'm free. I've had this awakening. Because we all, like you said, we could all sit back, Celena, and deal with the fears, doubts, and insecurities, because it was put in us, the limiting beliefs that was put in us, you guys. It's time for us to realize that we got power in us, through us, as us. If I can tell anybody, we got power, and we have a responsibility to this energy that allows us to blink our eyes, for us to move this body. We have a responsibility to this energy, and that's what you all see in me, is realizing that. It's realizing that one day it's gonna be gone.
Oh,
so, I'm living my best. I'm creating. Look, I'm 45 years old, and just realizing this. You know how much living I gotta do that I didn't realize that was possible. Like, my awakening made me realize, man, life is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Life is beautiful. It really is. So that's all you all see me facing my fears, doubts, and insecurities, and sharing it with as many people that'll listen to me. Is like, man, we can do whatever we put our mind to. Like, for real. That's what I discovered. As you can say, you see me out. When I walk in the room, I'm like, hey, y'all, my name is London. For real. That's just being comfortable. It took me a long time to get here, and that's why I share it with people, with being so transparent about it. Understanding, living more intentional, being aware of those things that I deal with, my insecurities, like stepping on the devil's neck when those thoughts come up, refusing to allow it to consume me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get this to work right, but it don't want to work right.
You do good. You do all your graphics. You do good. You awesome with that, Celena.
No, I don't do all of them. I used to do all of them, but now I have Tamaya. She helps me, and it's TL Media, and so
okay.
she. Mm-hmm. but some of it I still do. But most of it, not right now. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to do
I'm
all.
saying it's a
I
lot, and people don't realize when you're building platforms, it's a lot. It's a lot of money go into it. It's a lot of energy go into it, and it's like that farmer out there just digging holes, planting seeds, and watering them every day, looking out. No see, no bud yet.
no bud yet, no tree yet. No, but she's great. She keeps me together and in line. So I just say yes, ma'am, and keep on going. Oh, what happened, Bourgeois? Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, Legends World.
But yeah,
Hey, Miss
yeah,
Joyce
but
Ann. Go
yeah,
ahead,
and can you
Bourgeois.
hear me now, Celena?
I can hear you.
But
Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's a lot that goes into it when you believe in yourself. In it's a lot that goes into it,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't realize. People like you say, we make it look easy, but you don't realize how much praying and in the word and going to the gym. It requires you just to not allow those distractions and because when you doing stuff, your own mind can play tricks. You know how I talk about the little voice in our head that nobody hears.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to train it. You have to, like I tell you, going to the gym is not it's not even physical. It's about training my mind. Like I'm gonna think like this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna live intentional. That's what it's more so about.
Mm-hmm.
Saying what I mean, meaning what I say. When I say I'm gonna do something, holding myself accountable,
Mm-hmm.
being in line. Mm-hmm. That's what it's more so about.
And
Because
people are drawn to you because of that. I mean, it's like you ain't got to wonder what you thinking. You gonna tell it straight from a loving place, unless it's some people that you done been upset with that you done told it just like it is, and you be like, "Woo, child, somebody done made her upset." But at the end of the day, you can appreciate someone who is honest, who is transparent, who is coming from that humble place, humble and transparent place. And so, you just don't have your own audience, period.
right.
People are drawn.
Today I had to call my contractor. I'm having my house remodeled because I went through the flood. And I called him today and I said, I had an issue with him. And I told him, I said, I'm speaking from a humble, transparent, and vulnerable place. I said, I'm dealing with anxiety right now. As a single woman who makes sure everything happens, I said, I deal with having to defend myself when it comes to men. I said, men try to treat me when I express myself that I'm this angry Black woman or I'm this woman that's nagging. And I said, I'm coming to you vulnerable. And then I expressed myself to him. And that way, he listened to me rather than me coming as this angry, aggressive Black woman that they try to make us. Because you will not put me in the box when I express myself as this angry, aggressive Black woman. No, you will not. So let me go and tell you what I'm dealing with, this anxiety that I feel like men be trying to take advantage of me. When y'all see I'm out here in the world as a businesswoman, or I got to make these decisions and I got to handle these situations, you are a lot of people don't even realize being in my capacity as an independent woman, when it comes to dating, it's rough because a lot of men be intimidated by it. When it comes to taking care of business, it's rough because a lot of men be intimidated by it. And so you out here having to defend yourself that, look, I'm a person too. you know, and then you also have to deal with, you know, the envy of people that at the beginning they admire you. A lot of people don't understand that too. That when you be out here helping people, in the beginning they admire you, but when you be telling them and they get close to you and they see that you're a disciplined person and you're doing these things, they start envying you because they don't realize that you can do it too. And so when you be motivating them that you can do it too, and they'll say, well, I'm trying and I want to. That's what people don't understand about me. I don't say, I'm not telling myself I'm trying or I'm gonna or I'm finna or I wanna. I am and I do it. That's what people don't see in me. And when they get and I've experienced this, you know, when they get close to me and I let people in my world and they see I'm this disciplined person, or they see if they're doing something and I can deny myself for that, say no, I don't want that, it start making people feel some type of way. And it's not that I be in 10 and then they, oh, you think you perfect, you think, no, this my own struggle. This is what I want to do. This got to do with me. This don't have to do with you. This don't have to do. And it's like you get so many distractions and people won't, you know, they think that you're going to fall off because they come around with their distractions. And when they see that they can't distract you, it's like they start envying you.
Mm-hmm. Because they don't appreciate that boundary. Like people are not used to boundaries. Right. It's like, no, this is my routine. I do the word, the water, and the workout. So you ready? Well, you know, they got 1,000 excuses of why they can't. But yeah, you're right. When people see that they can't stop what you're doing, that that admire turns into jealousy.
It turns into envy. I mean, I've had that. Like, Celena, y'all don't realize how many people. You know that weekend that I took the ladies to Nashville. Those ladies came over my house before we left, and they actually used the restroom. My son's bathroom was, I know, dirty because he's 15 years old. So I let him go to the restroom in my room. $1,600 came up missing at my house, and they had been the only people in my house within that time frame in which I put their money in my drawer. And let me just say, I do a lot to where I'm bad about leaving my drawers cracked open. I'm bad about that, you know. And I could see where they came out my bathroom and saw an opportunity because they didn't take all the money, but they grabbed a nice amount of it. And it was my mortgage, you know. And I didn't even go public with it. People think I go live about everything, but I didn't even go public with it. I said, Lord, I said, whoever, I thank God I could still pay my mortgage that month. I said, whoever took that money, that's on them. It's not on me. But like I said, I go through stuff like that. Like I said, the stuff I be trying to help people with, they'll come around and like, I guess, I don't know. I'm a very transparent person. I thank God for being able to do the things that I do, but people don't realize, I guess people don't understand how I live. I just, like, I be straight up with people. If I ain't have good credit, I wouldn't be able to live the way I do. I just manage I've always managed my money well. But like I tell people, I'm a ball on the budget. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. But, you know, I mean, I'm just
ball on a budget.
Huh?
I said, do you help other people ball on a budget? Because I want to ball, but I got to be on a budget because Maya, she on here, she called me bougie all the time. Miss Sunshine, you so bougie. I said, girl, I am not bougie. And then she tell me these instances to prove her point that I'm bougie. I'm like, girl, you got me mixed up. I'm bougie, but baby, you tell me I am. So I'm going to be bougie on a budget.
Right. That's what I tell people. I'm like, I'm just I'm very mindful of my money. You know, I don't, you know, I'm simple. Like I was at that red dress I had on. I went to a red affair. I told the girl, I said, girl, I found this dress for $40 in Miami. She said, for real? I said, it was on clearance. You know, I said, you know, I just know, I'm all on the budget.
Well, we coming so you could give us a class. The next conference that you have, make sure it's a section set out for how to ball on a budget, how to ball
Right.
all the way out on a budget.
On the budget, for real.
Yes.
So
Because I ain't got nothing to ball with right now.
look, my that daughter of mine, I told that daughter of mine today, you know, she is getting ready to graduate. And she, you know, Harmony's into acting and stuff like that. And she's been accepted into this program in New York this summer. And I told her, I said, girl, I called her daddy. Look, we're going to have a fundraiser or something. Oh, I'm grateful. Let me just say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. But we're going to work it out. We're going to work it out.
They could be doing a whole lot of other things. Because I know I told Joshua, he keep calling me and say, Mama, what's the budget? I said, baby, this budget over here is called the faith budget, because you just gonna have to go to school on faith and we're gonna have to work it out. But I initially told him, budget, boy, whatever you get, that's the budget. But you know, I am grateful as well. I know that Conversation with Celena getting ready to cruise on Saturday, and we have people who donated blessed bags, right? So we were trying to think about now, thinking ahead for next year, how we can start raising money for then. I told my friend, I ain't got to get up there on no fish plates, do I? I ain't got to stand up on my feet and get on no fish plates for this, do I? She was like, girl, come on now. You could stand on your feet and sell some fish plates, but I might have to sell them same fish plates to help Joshua get through college, because haunted child, college is so expensive. Like, it was expensive when we went. Now it seems like it's double. Everything seems double and triple. So we might be out there saying hot dogs. Remember them people, hot dogs for sale? Come on, girl.
Hot dogs for sale. Like,
hot dogs. You know, now they do the combo. Get you a check drink. Y'all have check drinks up there where you are?
Check drinks?
Yeah, them the cheap drinks. It's like the great value drinks, but down here it used to be called check.
Yeah, you know, right. At Kroger.
These was at Winn-Dixie, but anyway, yeah, any of them cheap. Get you some cheap drinks and cans and make you some hot dogs and a whole lot of sign. Just let me sit over here in the chair and hold the sign. Hot dogs, baby. Come on, get your hot dogs.
That's why I told my dad, I said, we're going to have a fundraiser. We're going to have to, baby, get this girl to New York, because I told her she going.
Yeah.
Do what I got to do, because she going, you know. I just, you know, and it's, the thing about it is to know our gifts in us as a young age, to know who we are and who our gifts are. And I inspire all young people, recognize your gifts at a young age. Don't be afraid to go after that thing that's in you, that big thing that push you and drive you and bring you joy, that gets you up out the bed every day to do it. As a 45-year-old woman, I wish somebody would have had the conversation with me for me to get to know who I was at a young age, and not just be out here trying to make a living and trying to survive, but actually thriving and going after my passion, the passion that's in you, because your passion will make room. And I'm proof. Like Miss Celena said, I quit my job of 20 years and stepped out here totally on faith because of my passion that's in me to serve. And that's what I do. I get out every day and I introduce myself. I go to as many meetings as I can, I've joined as many organizations. It's all about networking and surrounding yourself with people. Also, as an individual, we have to stop limiting ourselves and being afraid to grow. A lot of times we end up hindering and hurting ourselves because we don't want to leave our environment that we were raised in. We feel like, you know, especially in the Black culture, they make us feel bad when we're growing. Oh, you think you better than us and all of that. So we shrink ourselves to keep people around. And I'm guilty of that. And it took me a long time to just let go and let God, and, you know, to understand that everybody can't go. and it took me a long time to realize that phrase that everybody can't go, because I wanted everybody to go. I was the people pleaser. I was the one that was, wanted everybody happy, and not realizing that was my gift, to go out in the world and serve instead of trying to serve people around me and trying to get everybody around me to be like me, you know. And so, I encourage young people, go out here in the world and don't be afraid of that big passion or that purpose in you, but follow it. When you train yourself with a positive mindset, go after your dreams, go after your passion, allow the Holy Spirit to lead you. If you getting up training yourself with the word every day, and you reading positive affirmations, and you getting in tune with your spirit, and you out here doing goodness in the world, follow that passion, because that's all you all see me doing. And I if I could inspire any young person to do that, that's what living is. Like, I didn't know what living was until I let go my fears, doubts, and insecurities. And coming from being a teenage mother, high school dropout, being on my own since I was 15 years old, I always did things within the boundaries. Because I was afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of failure no more. It's just like a kid. When you fell off the bike, you dust it out, put a little dirt on it. If it start bleeding, and get on up and keep on pedaling. That's just how life is. That's how I see it now. And I also encourage people to watch what you say to yourself. Watch how you think. Watch what words you say over your life. Be mindful of what you're speaking. Be mindful of who you're talking to. All of these things matter. That's what the reality is when you step out here on faith, and you get to that point in your life to say, I have what it takes to go out here and provide for myself. Like I said, I'm proof. I had 2 kids at 17 years old, was a high school dropped out in the 9th grade. And out here now, people don't even believe, and they say, oh my God, it's something about you. I know who I am, and it took me a long time to get here, but I know who I am now. I know that the Holy Spirit is in me, through me, as me, and I can do whatever I put my mind to.
That's exactly right. And it does take a while to get there. And the purpose is to reach back and help somebody else not have to wait until they're 40, 45, and 50 years old, because you miss out on so many beautiful years in a dark place, in a corner, and it's like, once you come out of that, I ain't gonna lie though, it's some days I almost want to just go back, because it's where I've been for so long, and maybe it's just comfortable. Like, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, am I making a difference? That self-talk, that we're talking about. I'm like, well, shucks, I think I just want to put my head up underneath the cover and not even face the world. And maybe it's okay to have some days like that. Put your head up underneath the cover and not face the world. But no, don't stay there. Dust yourself off, just like you said, when you're a kid, you fall off the bike, dust yourself off, get back up, and get right on back at it. I know a lot of people say don't look back, but I put on my post the other day, take a sneak peek in that rearview mirror, just so you can see just how far you've come. Because if you don't take that sneak peek back in that little small mirror, all you see is all that road ahead. And it's like, am I even getting anywhere? But when you look back and take just a sneak peek, you're like, Lord, look where you brought me from. Look where you brought me from. And then I wanted to start singing that song. If I could sing, I probably would have, because a lady typed it up underneath the post. She said, girl, I was just thinking about that song. Look where he brought me from. He brought me out of darkness into the marvelous light. Look where he brought me. I said, girl, I hear it in my head now, just singing. But yeah, we've come such a long way, and there ain't no going back. Even if you stumble and fall, you just get on back up, and you surround yourself with people who love you. Even if you stumble and fall, they're there to encourage you. Girl, if you don't get yourself back up, because the world needs you. I know I have a card that the girl, she said, she wrote in there, what would the world be without sunshine? Dark or something like that. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And God is good. You just got to keep going. And what we're fearing is really like false anyway. False evidence appearing real. Like we're fearing if we speak our truth that it's going to hurt somebody else. Like, but your truth is your truth. It's not to hurt anybody else. It's for you to stand in your truth. It's for you to be free. It's for you to get out of a box. You know, it has nothing to do with my words are trying to hurt someone. Because like you had your ex-husband on, like you had both of them there at one point, and it's like you I just feel like, who does that? They are in love with her still because whatever she tell them to do, they like, yes, ma'am, BougieWild. Yes, ma'am, BougieWild.
Selena. No, girl, you know we just a family. See, that's something that's not used to in our culture.
No,
we're just a family. We still got these kids and these grandkids, and we just showing them that regardless of what happens with our life, we still are a family.
See, and that's amazing. And people need to see that because, you know, when people split up these days, the children suffer because they use that child to in the middle like a tug of war. And so for you to show that, that's amazing.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say, you know, we as people, we have our days. You know, you were saying that you have those days. You know, just like the sunshine, without the rain, it wouldn't be no flowers. You know, thunderstorms happen. We have tornadoes, we have earthquakes. It's just that's how life is. But you know, one day we can have an ice storm, and the next day the sun can be shining. So when you realize life is like that, then you just take that moment for that moment, and you know, let that moment pass. That's just like when it after rain, the rainbow come out. We if I feel like crying, I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna be in that moment, and when I cry, you know, I smile again. That's just where I'm at, and I'm connected to the universe that way. That's just who it is what it is. How I live.
I cry even when I don't want to cry. I be like, don't cry. Look, I went to some, I don't know what I was doing, but something was happening. And my friend had told me to pinch in between right here because it'll stop you. So I'm trying to find that spot. I'm pinching it because I don't want to cry. Girl, here come them tears. I'm like, y'all get on my nerves because I do not know how to stop it. And some people, they feel it but can hold it until they get off to themselves. My release about to come.
I don't mind crying. It make me feel better. I'm gonna cry. I'll slap somebody. I cry.
Woo! Oh Jesus! That's funny. You cry.
Man, crying relieves me. If I feel like crying, I'm gonna cry. Hello, Jennifer.
I cry even when I want to. Is Danielle your sister?
Yes.
Okay, because she put on there, my big sister is one of the sweetest persons you will ever meet. Love you. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I know you said you had something to do for 8 o'clock, but I'm so glad that you came back. Hopefully in another 6 months or so, whenever you feel like it. But I'm going to definitely come over to your platform. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to you coming up to spend the weekend with me in DeSoto County. You have an invitation.
Okay, good.
You know I like to cook.
The lady already told me I need to lose weight. But you know what? It don't matter. I'm embracing where I am at each stage of the journey. So if I'm a little fluffier this year than what I was last year, that's okay. I'm still loving me because we just finished talking about the self-talk. I can laugh, you know, and joke around about it. But at the end of the day, it's who I am. So used to, I would body shame myself. I'm not doing that anymore, you know?
No.
I'm loving me right where I am, fluff and all.
It's to each his own. And it's like, it's not for us to put our expectations of ourselves on anybody else. And you know, a successful person or a person that's filled with love, joy, peace, and laughter is not going to say things to try to make the next person feel bad. That's not what we're out here to do.
Girl, say that one more time. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
A successful person or a person who loves themselves are not going to be out here to try to make people feel bad about themselves. We're going to give love, joy, peace, and laughter. I can't deflect what I deal with on me on the next person. I deal with my own demons. I deal with my own. Like I tell people, the stuff I put on Facebook, if I put something on Facebook about weight, I'm talking to me. This is holding me accountable because I put out there that this is what I'm gonna do. So I hold myself accountable. If I say what I mean what I say. So self-love is the best love. That's where it's at. And everybody is, my self-love is not to be projected on you, or how I feel about myself is not to be projected on you. To each his own. Nobody thinks alike.
And everybody's journey looks different. And so that's the part that we need to understand, is that we walk around expecting us and other people. This is how I would do it if I was you. Well, you're not me. So
you're not me. Right.
Yeah. This journey may not understand why I keep saying I'm going to quit, but I keep showing up. But I told the Lord, I said, I'm going to stop saying that because we got to watch our words. Like, how's he going to bless me and I be over here? But it'd be me just like, oh, Lord, have mercy. But I laugh about it, but I got to watch what I say at all times because I'm putting it out there. And I don't want to put anything negative out there concerning me, concerning my children, because if I do it to me, then it's going to roll downhill to them. And I don't want that. Like, I want to lift up. I want to lift me up. I want to lift them up. Anybody that's connected to me, they know that that's what I'm trying to do, is to lift them up. And that's why people are drawn to us, because we're trying to encourage. We're not trying to walk around with our head held high, looking down our nose at them. We're not judging them. I mean, girl, look, I have to look in the mirror before I judge anybody and be like, girl, you're just a hot mess. But I'm not about to try to judge nobody. I have been through it. That's why I'm so empathetic toward other people, because the crap that I've had to take, it's like, it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. It was uncalled for. And it was a reflection of how I felt about myself. And so I did not love myself. And a lot of times we think that, oh, we're so in love with these people. You're not in love with them. You just don't love yourself the way that you should. And you don't love yourself because other people dumped their junk on you when you were 5 years old, when you were 7 years old. Then again at 12, it was like this cycle that never stopped. And then when you got older and grown, you jumped yourself into a whole nother cycle of abuse. And so it's like, at some point you got to put the brakes on and say, enough is enough. Self-love is the best love. And I'm about to love me. And you can't come with the same stuff that you did, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, even 5 minutes ago. Like,
right.
I've done this, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to say after that, other than bless God. Just bless God that as well as it is, and we have made it this far, because you're 45 and I'm 50.
Mm-hmm.
And we moving on along, and we moving around, girl. You don't nobody even know we that age. They like, what? You are not 50 years old, and I know if I get it, you get it.
Yes.
But anyway, you just continue to do what you're doing. We enjoy your energy and everything that you're doing. And I cannot wait to come. Might be saying, Miss Sunshine. Joyce say she 57. Come on, represent 57 years old. Hey. Ooh, yes, indeed. But did you want to have any closing remarks though before we go? Because I know you got to go. You a busy lady.
Yes, because this man sitting over here looking at me like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. But I just want to encourage people to realize that we have the power in us to do whatever we put our mind to. Don't allow the conditioning to steal or rob you of the power that's in you, through you, as you. Like, do not conform to the patterns of the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. I am proof that we got power. I share it with you all from a humble, transparent, and a vulnerable place, having conversations that I wish somebody would have had with me. I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity to be on your platform. Like I said, come on over to Transparent Table Talk. Let's have some conversations. You guys make sure you all follow BougieWild at BougieWild.com. You can find me on all social media platforms, as well as YJ Crump Tax Firm. Thank you again so much for the opportunity.
Amen. God bless.
What are you saying? All right. Well, listen, thank you so much for being here. I have enjoyed this. We're going to have to do it again, but I will be looking at my calendar. Do I need to go through Calendly to book the weekend?
To book, yeah. I send you, no, not to book the weekend. Let me know. She said. Let me know so I can block that weekend off and not do nothing. You hear me?
Okay. We'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, girl.
Thank you again. All right. Bye-bye. Bye, sunshine.
Bye, baby girl. So, y'all, that was great. Let me see here. I was trying to play back here the new merchandise. Y'all may have seen it. So the merchandise is going on the screen back here behind me. There's t-shirts, hats. I think that was a windbreaker cup. So you just put your pre-order in. And then tonight is the last night. I don't want to really say it that way, but hopefully if you want to sponsor a blessed bag for someone that's going on the cruise, we are leaving Saturday, but I was trying to get the, anyone that wanted to donate by tonight. And it's $35 to bless someone with their blessed bag for the Conversation with Celena 3-year anniversary cruise. So if you would like to do it for this year, go ahead and send it to the Cash App. It's not in the comments like it usually is. I was working from my phone and it didn't want to cooperate. So I'll have to go back and put it, but it's $ Celena with a C, Celena 10. And it's the same for Venmo, Celena10. But if you don't donate for this year, then we're already starting to collect for next year. So it's not too late and it's not too early for the upcoming year. Because y'all, I don't want to be out there talking about fish plates for sale. Don't y'all do me that way. If you need me to set up a GoFundMe, just say, please set up a GoFundMe, because we don't want you out there slinging fish and chicken and barbecue and potato salad. I don't want to do that with a slice of cake. Don't y'all do me that. So let me see if I can put it on the screen. There's no music to it, but this is the let me see. Hold up, wait a minute. I was trying to get BougieWild off the screen. There we go. And then so here's some of the products just as a sneak peek, and you can pre-order these. I'll be right back. So I did that right before we went live. So hopefully that gave you a little sneak peek into the store. Go to 4ccoaching.com. That is the number 4C, the number 4, then C, and coaching. So 4ccoaching.com in order to pre-order your merchandise. And I thank y'all so much. Make sure you share this video. Also, before I go, that was the merchandise. And then Mason J, she's giving you all, let me make sure it's either 20 or 25%. Let me just double check before I open my mouth and I'm wrong. Mason J. Okay, so if you use the code HeySunshine23, HeySunshine23, you get 20% off of your Facebook order. And that is Mason, MAYSON J accessories. So go to Mason J Accessories, use the code HeySunshine23 and get 20% off. I am loving that. Did y'all see my jewelry the other day? I'm gonna have to put it back on for y'all. I don't have any on today, but we did an unboxing and Franco did what was our edition of translation. I'm talking, and Franco just sitting there looking at me, and I'm looking at him like, Franco, you supposed to be translating. He's like, oh, and then he would say, but it was so funny because we were not together. It was funny to me, but that's what I love about this platform is it's definitely not rehearsed. We definitely come from a humble and transparent place. We stand 10 toes down in our truth. So if you come over here and you're looking for drama, wrong station, wrong place. We're here to try to help, be a blessing, and just spread some sunshine. You know, we sharing a smile. Y'all know it don't even matter. I could just finish crying. I'm going to come back with a smile, crooked teeth and all, smile. And then I'm going to share that smile with other people, and I'm going to spread some sunshine wherever I go. So thank you all for following me. Thank you all for supporting me. Thank you for sharing everything that you're doing. Like I already had orders before today. Like, I don't even know how many orders the girl got. Let me see. 4 or 5 orders before we even put it up. So I just appreciate y'all so much for the love and the support. And when y'all showed up with these blessed bags, I do definitely have to give Connie kudos for the idea for me. She was like, Miss Sunshine, why don't you ask people to sponsor? I was like, she said, yeah, I'll sponsor. And she said, I'll get some people to sponsor. And, you know, it just shows the love. And that's what I want to give back. So thank y'all for pouring into me as I pour into you. I took like 2 weeks off. I just wasn't able to. I just have been stressed out and I can't bring that energy. Like I cannot bring that to my lives. That's not what y'all are used to. That's not what I want you to get used to. Don't get me wrong. If I'm having a bad day, then I'll just come say, oh, y'all gonna have to pray for me. Because let me tell you something. This tooth over here, I not only have a toothache over on this side, I got a toothache over here and a toothache up here. I'm like, where is it hurting? It's just hurting all over my mouth. And then it made me have a headache. I said, oh my gosh. But what did I get? Some BC powder. Probably got a BC powder right around here somewhere. And so I'm pouring the BC powder in it. Went to the doctor. Doctor gave me some antibiotics. So I'm taking the antibiotics. And so it's getting better. And so I'm thankful for that. But I didn't want to do that. Like it was that plus this and the other. So it was a whole gumbo pot of things. Why I was just kind of taking a little bit of time off. But just know that I will be back. So I have been back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And here is Wednesday evening, and I'm back again. But I got to get off of here. I do have some things that I got to go do because guess who's not packed? Yeah. Woo! Ask me why. I don't know. I guess I'm just that person. I don't want to be that person, but I think I am. I feel like I wear the clothes that I'm going to take. That's what I feel like, but maybe that's not the case. But I'm going to pack. I got the suitcase. I've moved it from one location to the other. I have it open, and I have started like just putting some things in there, not organized yet, but just saying, okay, I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. I'm going to need this. And then I'll go through it and say, I don't think I need that. So we have encouraged everyone, please don't overpack. On a cruise, you don't even need a whole lot of stuff. You think you do, but you don't. Very simple. If you like the bathing suits with cover-ups, bring those. Bring some tights. Bring a t-shirt. You know, make it simple. We need this time to relax and decompress and make new friends. You know, make new friends. And I guess that's it. Because I can go on and on and on. And BougieWild is gone. BougieWild is gone. This is about Joshua's school. So let me go take care of this because Lord knows we need this boy's school. Y'all be praying. Pray Joshua get a school. Pray Sean get a job. Pray Celena stop getting all these grays based on the cheering, making gray hairs. I got one up here. No, I got about 1,000 up here with Sean's name on it. And then Joshua, he at the root, he about 1,000 more strands. No, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. I love my kids, but Jesus, anybody that's got cheering, they understand what I'm saying. You can love them, but be ready to choke them all at the same time. Well, I hope y'all had a wonderful Wednesday. I'm about to close this out. I know that y'all probably went to church tonight. You've been at work, and it's time to go relax and go to bed. Make sure you share this video. I hope that you enjoy BougieWild. She is definitely bougie, and she definitely wild. So, girl, hey, Ramonda, this is the only way I can get you on is at night now, huh, girl? I'm going to have to do a morning and a night so I can see you. That's Miss Carter. Come on, Miss Carter. But girl, thank you for joining. I miss seeing your name in the morning time too. But I know you got to be safe, so please be safe. Is that it? I think that's it. Y'all go to 4ccoaching.com, pre-order your merchandise, get something, get a shirt, get a cup, get a journal, get something. Let me know that you're thinking about me and that you want to support me. That'll keep me motivated and keep me going. Keep me going strong. All right. Go share a smile and spread some sunshine. Y'all have a great night.